You read my mind, girl, I wanna shake you down. I can give you all the loving you need. I wanna love you, come on, let me shake you down. We'll go all the way to heaven. That is Gregory Abbott. Shake It Down, or Shake You Down. He's singing to a black female adultery. He's a black male adultery himself. And he died somewhere in the threatening that he's not himself deceased in the threatening. And he's black. That means he's black, didn't know he would die that way, began singing. And he died in the middle of the song. And he started to sing that he doesn't know the female, but he was singing that he knew her from the beginning. And I ran through the song myself, and I don't hear it that way. I hear it that he really knew her, and he doesn't know what to do about her. He doesn't know how to threaten her, that he knows her. And I do know how to threaten her. I don't know her. I just don't know her. And that's what's wrong with it. He's singing about somebody in real life, and he's not really getting the drift that he should have been there to die out of the threatening. Instead, he died in front of a microphone, and I don't know the karma that is not true. It's true that I'm about to die in front of this camera. I have about 8 days left to live, and then I don't have a live in front of the camera anymore, and it's true that I don't know you that way. Anybody who's seen these videos, and I've seen a few count of views on YouTube, where it says your videos, where I guess I can see it, but then it also shows on the bottom of the shorts, YouTube video shorts. Sometimes it shows the count of how many views there are, views, and that would be because I don't know the threatening, how many views there are. That's God who's counting that. It's true, there are also additionally people who watch YouTube who would see the videos, and I don't know how many that is, if any at all. So I want to say I just heard an alarm go off, but then it went off. It's no longer sounding off. That might be the smoke detector here. Yep. I heard it again. Is it that one out there? I don't know. I can't afford that going off. That's true. I can't be here. Anyway, the threatening I have for the money that I'm using is that I don't know where I'm going to live by June 1st. But I have about 11 days left of June 1st threatening, because June 1st is a Sunday. That means June 2nd would be the day the office would be open to receive the rent check. Unless somebody comes by on June 1st to get it on a Sunday, I would have to hand it in if I have it, but I don't have it. And it's true that they are aware that I don't have the money, but they let me stay here anyway. I'm not sure why. Why didn't the police work that? Are they just going to have a call on June 1st and decide what they're going to do to me, which is lock me out of the apartment complex? Well, I would walk out to the outside of the fence, but I don't know if they'll take me in an ambulance or not, and why, because there's no return to this apartment complex. The key should be taken at that point. And I don't know what the ambulance company would do, because would they take me or they wouldn't take me? I really can't predict, because the ambulance doesn't return me to an address once I've taken an ambulance. And the reason that I'm being put in an ambulance is I don't have a car. It's true that I don't live in a car, and I don't have a car, and that's because Charles Toe is a carjacker, and he's the one who died out of the threatening, but I don't know where he is. He's either missing or he's not alive. Right now, he's missing to myself. I don't know if he's not alive or not. I'm not a coroner. And it's true that I don't afford that Charles Toe is missing, because he owes the rent for June 1st, and I'm died anyway. It's due that I die alone. I'm not due to die with him in the apartment. That means he can be alive someplace else, unless he's on his way back here. He can't be here. That's how I don't know where he is. He's missing. So what does this have to do with Gregory Abbott? Girl, I want to shake you down. Well, I'm the girl, but it's true that I don't afford to be in a shake you down problem. But I did get a shakedown recently from both Jerry, the landlord from the office, and Mitch. He's a Moser, and I'm deceased out of Moser. Excuse me. So I don't know what Mitch is doing here. Uh, that's mentally impossible. He knew that Charles Toe was not alive, is what he said. He knew, but I didn't tell him that, and that's not fair to me because I think Charles Toe is missing, and he thinks Charles Toe is not alive, and he walked out of the apartment with the safe. And he might even see this video on YouTube and say, that's scary that I have that on YouTube. Does he not want me to tell people what he did? I don't actually tell them personally. I'm putting it on TV. I don't know who's going to see this. Yeah, it's on YouTube that way because that's true that you did something I need to put on YouTube, but I didn't catch it on camera. I can just tell you what I saw. And it's true the police really can't help with that. They can't help me with that. The police didn't even do that themselves. They just asked me if they could search the apartment and look for whatever they thought was of value to themselves and leave with it. That's the police doing that too, and I don't want that problem either. This is America. The police are not supposed to do that, but the police have not been helping me with that. I live alone in karma. Now I live alone here, and the police are not going to help me to live alone here. They're not going to get me the food I need. They're not going to settle the disaster. The landlord is still charging me rent after I've been paying rent since 1995. Anywhere all over the world, I don't have one single landlord because that's what's wrong with the landlord. The police won't handle that matter at this time when I'm about to die. They're not going to help me to get a death. I have to death myself as superior founder, and I have to death the police, and I have to freeze everything in time so I can get my leverage out of alive. And that's an emergency I've been having every day of my life. Pack and move, pack and move, pack and move. Go into the ambulances, go to the hospital. They just circulate the threatening around myself, and I don't have any karma. And I don't want the body because I don't want it elsewhere. Because it grew its height, I don't want it. But then additionally, I don't want it because I didn't pay out any hostage, like please don't hurt me money. I didn't never said to a sex offender, please don't hurt me. And why is there such a thing? And I never said to a landlord, please don't take my money because I'm not going to pay off your problems. They want the cash that I don't have it. I see you. You worship that I don't have what I need, including sexual abuse, that you didn't do that to me. You worship that that you're not myself and you are not supposed to do that. I am holding alive of yourselves and you don't know that is not due. You're not due to treat anyone that way because you don't know who I am of everybody in public. Do you know why the father has sexual abuse on himself? I was conceived by lust. I don't have conceived by sexual abuse. Do you know why there's sexual abuse on myself? Who is the creator ate? The creator that needs to be in this low world. Who is he? He hates me is what it looks like, but I don't know why, because he is myself elsewhere. But here he absolutely hates me. He hates me so much I won't alive the world again, but I'm right here putting all the leverage on this one Godhead. And it's true that I have too much leverage on this Godhead to alive the world again, and he's not sorry. He's just like, that's just what he is. He's trying to excuse himself. And that's me needing to put him in pain, and I can, but that's what the world is here for, so that I don't put him in pain. What's the pain for? He doesn't love me after the pain, is what it looks like here. He put me in some pain. Yeah. I don't know my overlord giving me all the pain and shame my overlord gave me. Don't you have a pain and shame problem you want to confess to the people here? That'll be for another video.